What's growing on, gardeners? On today's 2-minute garden tip, I am going to show you when it's time to harvest your garlic. In this raised garden bed right here, I have two different kinds of garlic. This garlic that you see here that is very tall, vigorous, and still green is a variety called Music. This garlic is not yet ready for harvest. It is just starting to turn yellow and brown at the tips. It is just starting to die back. You don't want to harvest garlic until it has significantly died back. Now right next to it, I have some rows of garlic that I actually planted from the grocery store. And this garlic, I actually noticed died back. I missed it. I should have actually harvested this a few days ago, maybe even a week ago. And this is more like when you want to harvest garlic. When it is in the significant dieback process, this is probably, like I said, a week too far advanced. So we don't want to let these cloves of garlic sit in the ground any longer or they could rot. Ideally, the best time to harvest garlic is when they are in the dieback process, and you don't want them to completely die back like I allowed them to do right here. Now, to harvest garlic, you can't just take this stem and pull up on it or it will break off. You actually have to dig down and get your fingertips in there nice and dirty and get your fingertips up underneath the bulb. And then you can lift that bulb out. And what you have right here is a nice little bulb of garlic. It's not incredible, but remember, all of this garlic was basically free. I just planted some grocery store garlic cloves that were sprouting in my pantry. So I basically paid nothing for these. So this is all just windfall profits. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dig in the straight trench that I planted my garlic in, and I'm going to keep pulling them as I see them. And now we will move the garlic cloves onto a piece of cardboard in my sunroom to dry. They will take a few days to dry and cure. And you may be saying, wow, those are some pretty small heads of garlic overall. But remember, that is because I planted small cloves that sprouted in the back of my pantry. These are not commercial garlic heads that were given as seed garlic, so they are going to be of inferior size. When you plant small cloves, you will get small heads. The good news is all of these heads of garlic were completely free because this is just stuff in my pantry that I otherwise would have thrown away. This Music garlic was from a commercial nursery, so what they provided was actually seed garlic, which have large cloves to give you large heads. Look how enormous that head of garlic is down there, and it's not even ready yet. This could still go a couple of weeks and get even larger. But just for the sake of education, I will go ahead and sacrifice this garlic clove and pick it early. Now, generally, you don't want to pick your garlic cloves when the plants are still nice and green like this. But I want to show you what the difference is between garlic grown from seed garlic instead of just planting sprouts from a pantry. And that is what I'm talking about right there. That would have been a tremendous head of garlic had I let it fully mature and give it a few more weeks. But you can see this seed garlic head right here is already larger than all of the other stuff that already reached maturity. So that's what you get when you plant commercial quality seed garlic. So I wanted to film this video a little bit early in advance of garlic harvesting season because that harvest season is right around the corner. So hopefully this video will point you in the right direction as to what to do, because we will be harvesting garlic before we know it. And that's today's 2-minute garden tip.
If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell to receive new video notifications, and check out our Amazon storefront and spread shop in the video description for a list of the gardening products I use and awesome custom designed apparel and other gear. Your support is greatly appreciated.